always knew we were marketable.
Yeah, I agree with
But here's the thing. This is what I love. It made so much money.
Yeah.
Now, you know in Hollywood, money speaks, okay?
Yeah, right.
But you know, sometimes they'll move that carrot, right? Because when it makes all that money, oh my God, you know what that means. Well, this made, billion, 100 and something billion, I think. And it's like crazy. But then, you know, hey, we're always marketable. I love that movie. I think it's everything. And once again, we just show every time. We show up and show out. You know, my mother said we always have to be, we got to do more, we got to do better, we got to be, you know, so she always pushed us to do the best that we could do. I think, you know, you just have to know you're going to work.
Right.
You have to know you're going to work. I don't care what your skin color. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care how short you are. I don't care how long your hair is or how curly. When I left New York, they said to me, you're going to have to lose weight because in New York, honey, everybody's skinny. So you might be out here singing and dancing full figure, thick with it, but in California, you're not going to work. And I said to myself, yes, I am going to work. I'm going to work. And I think that's the key. No matter what you got, you can still work. You just got to know you're going to work. And you got to believe that with everything in you. I'm a very spiritual person. I know, as the old people say, the Lord didn't bring me this far to leave me.
Thank you.
I'm going to
Amen.
work. That's what I do. I work. So I don't care what my hair doing. I don't care how thick with it. I don't care how, you know. Hey, I'm going to work. And I think that's the key. There's been opportunities, better opportunities. I remember watching the TV show Julia. And, you know, she had the son and TV show. And it's not that many people on TV. It's never that many people on TV. Never going to be that. Never going. You're going to get the job and still they're going to ignore you. I'm still going to work.
Yes, I'll say yes to that. But the thing that made me work, or, you know, work in the way that, you know, in this system, was that I created my own first. That's what made me, put me on, you know, the radar, is that I created this show at freaking Highways. And, you know, for some reason, the woman, she came, and Jan Breslauer, and I did this piece called Game One. It was about the plight of black women. And the next thing I know, I was on the cover on New Year's Day of the LA Times. Because again, I was you know, I wasn't thinking about, oh, I need to do this. I just had something to say. And that's what, you know, put me out there. So as, you know, Cleo said, it's like, I'm gonna work. Because, you know, when things happen, I will put pen to paper and start creating, or, you know, it's like, what do I have to say? And I'll create my own. I mean, that's how I did my documentary film. I had something to say. I wanted to talk about African dance. And so you know, I'm a creative, I mean, we're all creative persons, but, you know, beside this industry, I also have things that I want to talk about and things I want to say.
Well, I've been able to continue to work because I've just decided this is who I am, and I have to be my authentic self. And so I've been able to work over these 50-some years because I've been able to bring Lavelle Roby, and Lavelle Roby is uniquely Lavelle Roby. She's not someone else. She's Lavelle Roby, and Lavelle Roby brings Lavelle Roby's unique experience. And one of the things that's unique is Lavelle Roby's the world's greatest smile.
Just in echoing writing your own piece, or everyone has a story, the ordinary is the extraordinary. You watch all the reality TV, that's the ordinary. They're going to have a drink with their girlfriend or whatever. And people are fascinated by it. So whoever you are, your story, when your girlfriend's telling you about this and that, that's the story. We want to hear that. The LA Women's Festival, Theater Festival, has a whole thing of one-woman shows in the month of March. You know, you can go to one of those and you'll find out how you can write your own show. But your story is so unique. What happened to you when you were 3 or 5? What your mother? Yesterday, right? So the ordinary is the extraordinary.
Oh, okay. All right, and to that end, I'd like to thank all of you wonderful, wonderful, beautiful ladies for joining us this evening and imparting with such wisdom, such grace. And I know that our entire audience feels the very same way. Thank you so much.
Thank you.